Welcome to Taking Action. I'm Chris Colombo. With me, as always, is Anthony Conover, which I hail as the best independent commentator when I'm falling downstairs in Italy.
I certainly try.
All right. Let's a couple things. What are we going to start with here? I was didn't do the show Tuesday because I was flying back from Italy. But however, when I was in Italy, I needed hip surgery anyway, and I fell down a flight of stairs, so it was really bad. So we tried to do the show on Monday. And this week's Juice Reel pick was the Seattle Seahawks. I laid 3.5. I don't like to do that. I had talked to Anthony. We were 6 hours later there. He was 6 hours earlier. It didn't get in at 3. It moved to 3.5. I kind of like freaked out all over the place. So we did flip Monday. I wrecked him, but I was in a lot of pain. Sorry to Ant. Apologies for not being here. But I take getting the best line for us extremely serious. And that 3 and a hook as a bookmaker, I know is not good. However, I did have faith in it. I didn't like laying the hook. I didn't like that they moved it on us. But we did win.
We did win.
And we won by a nice, comfortable margin. I don't think we're ever in doubt in that game.
No.
That's what I like to see. I don't watch the games until after they're over because it affects my handicap because I don't want to be a fan. I want to be a winner. Okay, Ant, what are we at?
Record-wise, 5-2 for the Juice Reel.
5-2. So we won 5 games, we lost 2.
That'd be correct.
Should be 6-1. No big thing. We're going to get past it. That's okay. I like better. I'm working harder for it to get better because remember, this is what I do to earn money also. And our money's up, Anthony's and I's, because what we give you, it goes right in. Okay, let me explain the Juice Reel. I keep hearing how much money we're making on the Juice Reel. The Juice Reel is a tool, a service. It's $24. So we get 30%. That's what, $7.40? Oh, we'll do it real simple. We'll
Math was never
away. If it's $24, you're talking about 240, and 240 is 480, 680, 780, 680, 720. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe I can add, maybe I can't. Who cares?
We're
talking about between $7 and $8 is what we get. And I think you can see that a lot more than $7 of your money goes into here. Okay, purpose of the Juice Reel. Had I had bought back that line, because I had liked another team also I was a little nervous about the 3.5. But if you see me buy back, the next bet is our play. That means to buy it back and then to play it. That's one thing the Juice Reel does. It also allows you, when I put the bet in, because we record on a Tuesday, get a line in real time when we bet it. And there's a lot of for instances there. We got nuzzled out of a game because when we liked it, it went from 2.5 to 6.5, and I don't like it at 6.5. And we'll talk about that later. But at 2.5 lane with the Bengals is the game I'm talking about. Went to 6.5. The whole system went down only on that game, and you're talking a 4-point middle.
Yeah, FanDuel was not vibing with us.
No. So that's the purpose of the Juice Reel. So I'm tired of hearing that we're making a ton of money on the Juice Reel. We make our money by betting and winning. And we're very transparent about it because you can't lie about the Juice Reel. It's impossible. As soon as we put the bets in, it notifies you and shows you our account.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes. And
okay.
the link is available for that in the bio.
Congratulations to the guys that Juice Reeled with us. I think we're doing okay for them, and we're doing pretty good ourselves. I'll try to give you as many winners as I can, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't make the schedule if it's not there and the line is tight and there's no advantage to us, But I don't want to throw darts at a board. Okay, but on a funny note and a better note is that I do like a couple games this week, okay? And I think it's going to be a good winning week. But I'll tell you something, the national average right now for players have only won 2 out of 5 in the 7 weeks. And last year was devastating, and we did win.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, those that make fun don't make fun. I'll show you how to bet, show you how to win. And we don't get involved in quicksand. You have to bet every game, and you have to bet at 1 o'clock, and then you get stuck. You bet at 4, it doesn't stand up because your board is now you have the Sunday night game. If there's something freaky there, you go into Monday, and the next thing you know, it's quicksand. Now, what do you got to do? Win 7 games in a row next week to get even? And if you start doubling down, it makes it worse. What I show you is the only way to be a winner. And you got anything else to say on that subject yet? Oh, look at this. Who's the pick this week? It's the big guy out of Philly.
Hey, just make sure you subscribe to the Juice Reel. Link is always in the bio.
No. We exchange information. when I was talking about that, I was following college. Very, 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 very big bookmaker used to turn his work into me. And I don't know what he does now, but he's a very big bettor. He's the one that showed you that bets on a 50,000 a parlay. And he was the one that was what he liked is small home team underdogs in college football, but the smaller teams, not the Pac-10.
Not the big schools.
And that's what we were following, and everybody made fun of. But however, he made a fortune on it, but it's not standing up as well as it did last year. That's the problem with a niche, It doesn't nobody stand there. And I like to evaluate the team, the game, where they are, and handicap it. Okay. I don't know when I'm going to be out. I need another surgery on my hip. I knew that before I went to Italy. I felt really bad in Italy. I tried to film with us Monday, but I was just very, very irritable. But I had a wonderful time in Italy. Good thing about Italy, there's a lot of Italians. It was like going home. I enjoyed it very, very much. If you haven't had the opportunity, Amalfi Coast is very nice. Okay, let's start. Anything else you can think of?
No. Let's get into it.
What we're going to do is there's a lot of complaints. To recap is too long. So what we're going to do is just give you the score and whether they covered the spread or not.
Exactly.
Okay, now, what you should be paying attention to the recap for is, like I told you, if you want a handicap or you want to just be a victim of artificial intelligence, be my guest. I find the loopholes in between. There's a schedule. Before you look at the lines, make your own line, what you think it is in your head, and it's using variables. I'd like to tell you what mine are, but artificial intelligence, we'll put them in. Nobody knows what they add. They just throw stuff in there, and it comes out. I think it's a rigged game. It's a crooked game. It's making it very difficult to bet baseball because we had a 10% spread on the money line. We've seen 30, 40, 50s, and 60s. So it's hard to overcome it. Okay. Anthony, give the recap. Just tell whether they covered or not. I think that's what's important. This is a gambling show.
We will get through this one. Steelers at the Bengals. Bengals get a 33-31 victory. Do not cover in the 5.5-point spread in that. The Rams at the Jaguars, which was in London. Rams get a 35-7 victory there. They do cover the 3.5-point spread there. Raiders at the Chiefs. Chiefs get a 31-0 victory. Blew them out. They covered the 11.5. Dolphins at the Browns. Browns 31-6. They cover the 3-point spread there. Patriots at the Titans. A little homecoming for Mike Vrabel. 31-13. Patriots cover the 7 points there. Saints at the Bears. Bears get a 26-14 victory. The Bears cover the 5.5-point spread. Eagles at the Vikings. Eagles win 28-22. They cover the 2.5. Panthers at the Jets. Panthers ended up being 1.5-point favorites. They get the 13-6 victory, so they cover there. Colts at the Chargers. Colts get a 38-24 victory. They cover the Chargers do not cover the 1.5, I should say. Giants at the Broncos. What a comeback, crazy game this one was. Broncos get a 33-32 victory, but do not cover the 7-point spread. Commanders at the Cowboys. Cowboys win 44-22. They Commanders do not cover the 1.5 there, obviously. Packers at the Cardinals. Packers get a 27-23 victory. They do not cover the 6.5-point spread there. Falcons at the 49ers. 49ers get a 22-10 victory. They cover the 2.5. The Buccaneers at the Lions last night, Monday Night Football, the first of two. They win 24-9. They cover the 5.5. And then, of course, our pick of the week was the Texans at the Seahawks. Seahawks win 27-19, and they do cover that 3.5-point spread.
I didn't want to lay that hook. Our backup game was, and Anthony liked it, he liked me, was the Panthers laying 1.5 at Jets. I didn't want to bet it because it opened up Jets 1.5. We should have taken the Panthers plus the 1.5. That was a 3-point move. And rule of thumb is if it moves 3 points, you should really stay away from it. Either way. Okay, let's get into this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday night game, we got the Vikings at the Chargers. Chargers -3. 42.5. It opened. It's opened at 3. It's still at 3. You see the thing is still there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Still 3.
Okay. 43.5. Show up to 42.5. Went to 44.5. It's a 2-point move. They're scoring a lot of points, but 44.5 is a high total. I might have liked it. There's 2 high-powered offenses. I'm going to tell you, I like the Chargers at home, but we got to remember something. It's not the game I'm betting. I will give you who I like. If you want to get mad at me, nobody can pick multiple games like the casino. More you play, less shot you have to win. Okay, let's move into Jets and Bengals. Bengals opened 2.5, went to 6.5. That was going to be my pick on the Juice Reel this week. This is the one that we kind of got upset about. Anthony got upset about also. We were going to lay the Bengals minus 2.5. And when we went in, we saw it was 4.5. I said, all right, bet the 4.5. I don't like to lay that many points normally, but I love that game. When he went to bet the 4.5, only that game froze, didn't allow it. We tried for I don't know how many hours. The next thing you know, it's 6.5.
Yeah, I was sitting there spamming the button trying to get it in. And all of a sudden, it says
no other teams locked.
Oh.
But that allows for a 4-point middle. You can lay the 2.5, take the 6.5. I think artificial intelligence stepped where they have to step, and they caused themselves a problem there. Well, that's one of the unfair things I see. Because you should have been able to bet that along the 4.5 and the 6.5, or whichever way they moved it. But they moved it 4 points and locked it up. Not nice to do. But that would have been our pick for the Juice Reel. Okay, let's keep going. Do I like them at 6.5? I don't lay 6.5, but that was my pick. But I would have laid the 4.5. I don't like the hook. It means you can't push. But it's still a play.
Yeah.
I just won't lay 6.5.
Don't know who the Jet quarterback will be this week because Justin Fields not playing
Does it
well.
matter?
No, probably not. But
You
just
can bring in Johnny Unitas, Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
You can bring back Tom Brady. I don't think it makes a difference.
Only team in the NFL without a win.
I tell you don't want to be the team that gives them their first win.
No.
Okay. 49ers at Texans. Texans open at 2.5, drop to 1. I like the 49ers at 2.5. I like them at 1. Did I bet them? I don't know what our Juice Reel bet is yet. Okay. Bears at Ravens. The Ravens opened 6.5, went to 7. I think Lamar is back. Total is 49.5. That's a high total. I like under in that game. I'm never laying 7. So under 49.5, that's the first time I've ever seen a total. We agree with that, Ant?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, I guess it's up in the air if Lamar is going to come back this week. So
49.5 is a lot of points. Dolphins and Falcons. Falcons open up 5.5, means they didn't know what to do with that line. 5.5 is a dead line. 5.5. Went to 7.5. Dolphins stink. Falcons are a decent organization. People would like to lay the points if you want to. Be my guest. Not what I'm betting. But if you put my feet to the fire, there's no way I could ever bet the Miami Dolphins.
Can't bet the Dolphins right now.
I mean, the line would have to be about
20.
I mean, that maybe. Wouldn't book it, wouldn't bet it. It's funny. Bills and Panthers. Bills opened to 7, went to 7.5. I gotta tell you, Josh Allen was great. Line opened up to 48.5. The total went to 47.5. They dropped down. That's a conundrum for me on that total. But I gotta tell you, I like home team underdog and the Panthers.
Been playing some good football.
What?
They're not playing too bad, although Andy Dalton will probably be the starter in this game over Bryce Young. Bryce Young got hurt against the Jets with a high ankle sprain.
I still like Andy Dalton as a gunslinger.
Absolutely. The Red Rock or the Red Rifle, they say.
Like them. Giants and Eagles. Eagles up at 7.5, dropped to 7. Total went from 41.5 to 43.5. Giants got a hell of a front four, but the Eagles are a powerhouse. It's a rivalry. It's a division game.
Giants beat the Eagles a couple weeks ago on Thursday Night Football, so I'm sure the Eagles want their pound of flesh back.
Eagles want to win the Super Bowl. I don't think they care about the Giants so much, but it is a division game.
Yeah.
And what's the Giants' record?
They would be. I want to say that they are 2-5 now. But let's make sure here. After they blew,
they need to win.
After they blew that game, they gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter. Unbelievable.
Denver?
Yes, they did.
Well, it's Denver the Airs.
Yep, Giants are 2-5.
And Eagles?
Eagles would be 5-2.
It's like us and
on the Juice Reel.
On the Juice Reel. Okay. I'm never laying 7.
Fair enough.
Okay, Browns and Patriots. Patriots over 6.5, went to 7. I favor the Browns. I didn't bet it, but I favor it. Okay. Let's go to Buccaneers. Buccaneers opened up 5.5. That's a deadline. I don't handicap deadlines. Went to 6.5. Okay, Titans and Colts. That's a division game. It's a 4:00 game. Opened 11.5. Colts at home. Went to 14. Went to 44.5 to 46.5. You got any opinion?
It's just crazy to see a 14-point spread in the NFL. But, I mean, the Colts are technically the most efficient.
Scored about 32 points a game, right?
They're the most efficient offense in NFL history right now. So they score like the most points per drive in the history.
You know I could pick on you here.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going to say it. Listen, I don't want to say it. You don't want to hear it. But however, I'm going to tell you something. They're playing good ball.
Yes.
Against good defenses.
Mr. Daniel Jones, proving me wrong.
I don't want to say it. You don't want to hear it. Okay. I don't know, but I think I would put them in a teaser if we find anybody else big. Then with I don't know. I would tease them with the 49ers. You know, getting 1 to getting 7.
Yeah. Not a bad idea at all.
You know, laying 14 and laying 7 still high, but you know, if we can find another team laying 4, you know, it might be a 3-teamer. If that's what you want to do with big numbers. I don't recommend it, but go ahead. Cowboys and Broncos. Cowboys open 4.5, went to 3, went to 3.5. Okay. Cowboys plus 3.5 all day long.
Brandon Aubrey might kick a 70-yard field goal with the thin air up there.
Air is thin. Okay. Sunday Night Football. Packers -3, went to 3.5. At Steelers. Total, not big of a difference. Moved the point, 43.5 to 44.5. I got to tell you, taking the 3.5 home team underdog, I like the Steelers. Packers, you know, I touted them to be a very good team. I think they are, but I don't think they performed the way they thought.
A little underwhelming. Still good, still winning games, but not the powerhouse.
I like the terrible towels at home.
Of course.
Okay. Let's move here. Monday Night Football, Commanders at Chiefs. Look at this line move. Chiefs opened 4.5, went to 10.5. Total from 50.5 down to 48.5. I don't see how the line goes up that much and the total goes down. It's
Jane Daniels not going to play the Commanders quarterback, and I think also a possibility Deebo Samuel might not play for their wide receiver. Terry McLaurin's been out for a few weeks now as well. So
that might be another game you could put in that teaser with the 10s and the high ones.
Yeah.
And they could work both ways for you. Because then you're getting 20.5 points. That's a lot of points.
20.5. I hope they don't pull the Raiders of the last week and get shut out. Jeez.
All right. Okay. Let's see what we have going on here. Oh, okay. I said I had almost bought back, and what was the team last week, Ant? That I was on 3.5 was Dallas Cowboys, right?
Dallas Cowboys, that it was.
Yeah. There was a comment that somebody liked Dallas, and they might have been right. Who was that?
Yeah, that'd be Mr. Terry Paulson.
Terry Paulson, is a shout out to you. You're something I saw. I didn't like laying the half. If I get in touch with Anthony, we bet the Cowboys, and he got it in text. He was just nowhere to get it to put it in. But we bet the Cowboys. We double hit them. I don't take them to win outright, but I take the points with them twice. That was a good call. You saw what I saw. That happened around 140, 150-ish.
Yeah.
Anthony thought we were done for the day. The game was in. That's another reason for the juice reel. You see me buy a game back, but the reason we couldn't do it is the game went from 3.5 back to 3. I didn't want to lay 3.5 and take 3 and take a chance to side ourselves. But however, you saw what I saw in that game and called it right. Good call. Okay. I believe I'll see you next week. I'm in a lot of pain here with my hip. I have to do 1, maybe 2 surgeries on the hip. I have another surgery or 2 I got to do, and I have a sinus surgery. So believe me, I grow polyps, but the Lyme is all this nonsense. So it makes it tough to breathe. So I want to get that surgery more than you. I always said I could live without love, food, sunshine, air, but I cannot live without gambling. Thank you for everything. It's so far. It has been a real okay season. I'm not crazy about 5-2. I don't even like to drop to 2, but let's see if we can't keep it going. I'm doing my best. This week's pick on the juice reel, I'm not strong on, but it has all the elements I like. I'm just nervous of week 7. Or was it week 8?
Week 8.
Week 8. I'm nervous of week 8. And that puts us pretty much after week 8, halfway through the season.
Yeah.
It gets a little more difficult in some areas and easier in others, but we're going to get there. Let's see if we can't keep going. Remember, the juice reel is a tool and a service. You're not paying for the pick. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't have $25 to get it and get the right line, and you don't believe in our picks, I mean, what are you really betting with? You should really take a back step. Okay. Thank you. Good luck. And a good shout out to put the Cowboys up. That was a pretty big underdog, I'd say. And he called it. But I liked it.
Mr. Terry.
Mr. Terry. Let's go. Bye-bye.